It is my honor to introduce Olivia Lavasser to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Greetings, Dartmouth High School community members and class of 2020. It is my pleasure and great privilege to address you as part of the Dartmouth High School class of 2020 commencement ceremony. Each year, all across America, young people like yourself gather to share in this important milestone, high school graduation. Yet, here we are, June of 2020, and what in ordinary times would be a joyous occasion inside of a packed Carlin Lynch Activity Center has become, in these uncertain times, an exercise in persistence where, as a class, you have once again demonstrated the power and triumph of can-do over can't-do. You see, it is in unordinary times that extraordinary people reveal themselves. Class of 2020, you are a collection of extraordinary human beings. You have the determination and mindset required for success, even in the uncertain world into which you are graduating. Class of 2020, this year has been a testament to your collective poise and determination to be successful. It has shown up repeatedly in many different places. It was present in the way our fall student athletes and musicians handled the dreaded EEE virus. You didn't whine or complain despite not being able to have any evening events. You went out, you qualified for state tournament after state tournament. Our volleyball team had a perfect 20-0 regular season, and our girls soccer team made a deep run in the tournament, losing a very close game in the golden goal overtime. Our marching band and color guard went out and earned a 4th consecutive national championship. In fact, the only moment this fall that made me even a bit nervous was when the senior girls nearly lost the Powerpuff game on Black Friday due to a questionable holding call on the final play of the game. Lesson has been learned. I will never again make that mistake because I will never again officiate another Powerpuff game here at Dartmouth High School. Class of 2020, you've retired me. The winter was equally successful at Dartmouth High School, with a record number of students preparing for AP exams, attending Saturday sessions, and sitting for mock exams in preparation. Athletically, all of our winter teams qualified for postseason play. Many of our winter track athletes posted personal bests. The boys and girls basketball teams each had the best season in recent memory. And who could forget our hockey team and the memorable run that they made in the tournament all the way to the South Sectional Final, including a 4-0 shutout of our rival Bishop Stang. This winter, our theater program also delighted the community with an exceptional holiday performance of a double feature, featuring a Charlie Brown's Christmas as well as a Christmas Carol. Our indoor percussion and color guard were also off to a roaring start in their season, taking several first-place finishes in competitions held before the date that would stop our year in its tracks, Friday, March 13th, 2020. Yet, even then, in the midst of the COVID-19 global pandemic, when Dartmouth's finest was performed in front of a limited crowd of family only, the class of 2020 made the most of it. The class of 2020 held in the parking lot a viewing session of the show, demonstrating once again the perseverance and positivity that have become your class's defining characteristics. After that performance, we waited. We waited, hopefully, for a spring athletic and concert season that would never come. We waited to resume classes that would remain remote. We waited with hope that this very ceremony would be what each of you deserved, a traditional ceremony held in the packed Carlin Lynch Activity Center in a traditional graduation. We waited and continue to wait for a return to normalcy. Class of 2020, we know that too much was taken from you. We know that you have paid too steep a price to learn the universal truth that life is a gift and that living in and enjoying the moment should not be taken for granted, because none of us know when that moment might be up. Class of 2020, we know that this is not the ending you had hoped for, but in every crisis, there is opportunity. Class of 2020, you have waited long enough. No more waiting. This is your moment. Go out there, armed with the lessons you've learned at Dartmouth High School, and remake the world in your image. Not in a return to a past normal, but forward to a new normal. A new normal that is defined by the very characteristics that have led you to this point. A new normal where we follow your lead and embrace your can-do spirit. Class of 2020, remember, success is a mindset. You can do it. You have done it. Congratulations. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Class of 2020 President, Braley Netto.
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to our graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Class of 2020, I would like to thank all of the teachers and faculty at DHS, as well as all of the family and friends who have shown their support for our class. The Class of 2020 will never be forgotten. I believe this is because we are the class that endured 3 different schedules throughout our 4 years. Wait, no, that's not why. It's because of many changes made to long-standing Dartmouth traditions. Wait, sorry, that's not it either. It's definitely that we are graduating during a pandemic and had the end of our senior year taken from us. Either that, or because we are the best-looking class. Regardless of the reason, we are a class that will always be remembered. And it's not just because of the adversity we faced, but also because of the connections we have made. The teachers at DHS are some of the most amazing people that I have ever met. Sophomore year is when I discovered my love for history, and my passion only grew as the years passed. I believe my initial interest was sparked by one person, and that person is Mr. Jeffrey Reed. He was such an excellent teacher and an even better person, and I always looked forward to his class. And I clearly struck gold that year, because right after I went to Mr. Reed's class, I went right to the next room over to learn about government from Mrs. Caitlin McGarren-Dealey. I loved her class just as much as Mr. Reed's, and because of those two people, I'm now double majoring in history and government. They were my initial inspirations, and I would just like to thank them both from the bottom of my heart. I'd also like to confess that at the end of that school year, I gave both Mr. Reed and Mrs. McCarran a little sign that said "Best Teacher Ever," but I didn't tell them that I gave it to both of them. It was great to see their reactions because they were flattered but also decided to hide it from the other because they thought that I had chose a favorite of the two. I'm not sure that if they still don't know that I gave them the same sign, but Mr. Reed and Mrs. McCarran, if you're watching this, I'll never pick a favorite because you're both the best. I have to mention one more teacher that helped me find my passion in high school, and that teacher is Mr. Brian Hellcamp. I had Mr. Hellcamp the year after I had Mr. Reed and Mrs. McCarran, so the bar was raised extremely high. And I'm not going to lie, I wasn't all that impressed at first. But over time, I realized that some of his corny dad jokes are actually funny if you don't think about them too much. Mr. Hellcamp taught me to challenge myself and the world around me, to learn a deeper understanding of things, and to never stop asking questions. These three individuals steered me toward my future majors, and I'm so grateful. But I'm also grateful for every single teacher I have ever had. I can't name them all, but you know who you are. You're all amazing, and I'm so glad to have learned from you, all of you. And thank you to Mrs. Chamberlain and Mrs. Kelly for being the best class advisors these past 4 years. We couldn't have done it without you. I'm grateful for the support from my friends throughout high school, and of course my family. My family is my rock, and I wouldn't be here today without them. I'm also grateful to my classmates. We have had different backgrounds and different futures awaiting us, but we all experienced DHS together. We are about to move on to our next adventures, but I hope that you will always remember your time here with your classmates. Regardless of who you are or what you did during your time here, you are part of this class. You can say that you are a part of a class that had such a rough time and couldn't catch a break, but you could also think of yourself as a part of the class that faced such adversity and still managed to graduate. A lot was thrown at us, but we got through it, didn't we? We are a resilient bunch. The real world will get tough, but we have had some good training. We have become adaptable. We have become experienced. I encourage you to all look at the bright side of the situation. We have had obstacles in our way, but we made it through, and now we can move on. You did it, class of 2020. We did it. I'm proud of all of you. High school isn't an easy thing. I know because I just went through 4 years of it, and it was hard. But I hope you are all so proud of yourselves because I'm proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2020. Truly, congratulations.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2020, Victor Gonzalez.
Class of 2020, oh, what a pleasure it is to speak in front of the most resilient group of kids I've ever seen. Well, not exactly in front of all of you, but it was the best that we could have all done. But you know what? That's okay. I know it sucks, but we made history. Not with any ultimate everlasting senior prank, but with the strength towards a recent series of events that none of us could have ever predicted. We simply changed history in a way that hasn't been seen within the last 100 of years. I know that not only the seniors have been affected by the coronavirus within our school, but it seems like we were cheated out the most. In a way that has high schools across the world upset. In a way that had former President and First Lady Michelle and Barack Obama accompanied by a dozen of celebrities addressing our sorrows on a stream for millions to watch. In a way that had the names of graduating seniors displayed on famous screens within New York's famous Times Square. And lastly, when's the last time that anyone can recall a virtual graduation in all of Dartmouth High's history? Our class made history on top of everything that we've accomplished within our 4 years here. Not only do I commemorate us for the 12 years of blood, sweat, and tears that we have endured, but I commemorate you for the last push of strength as we had to say goodbye to the events we looked up to for our entire lives. It's okay to feel upset for the current situation. We have rightfully earned the respect to do so. But if we stay here mourning forever, it is impossible to move forward. Class of 2020, hold your heads up high. It is okay to feel upset, but push into the future that awaits every single one of us. I can assure you that there will be many more good memories to come. Even though this graduation wasn't the way that any of us could have ever expected, who says it can't be that special and happy moment that we have anticipated for years? Make the best of it. Everyone who has worked hard to put this together has tried extremely hard to make this happen. Enjoy every second of it. We truly deserve it. Now, as our class diverges among our own individual pathways, whether they include continuing our education, diving into the workforce, or serving our military, I'd like to end on my own piece of advice for the future. Follow what your heart truly desires. Don't ever settle for less than what you actually are. In an imperfect world, it seems there's always something to bring you down, to stop you from reaching your full potential, or to stop you from being the most happy human being on this planet. There is no one more important to your life than yourself. Doesn't matter who thinks can bring you down or what hopeless situation you think you can't get yourself out of. Because when you think there is no way out of an ever-expanding dark tunnel, I promise you there will always be an end. An end full of light and happiness and everything that you could possibly see yourself doing. You have to push yourself to get there. Take your first steps. Doesn't matter where you come from, your background and other influences should never determine whether you have the full capacity to succeed. If you think you haven't done enough, I promise you it will come as long as you motivate yourself to start. And if you think you're on top of the world, you won't always be, because life will always have a clever way to show you otherwise. But the best you can do is embrace the future. Even as we depart Dartmouth High as graduates, realize that we continue to learn for the rest of our lives. Keep an open mind to what's ahead. It won't be high school that has given us the key of life, nor will it be college or university. It won't be the workforce or military, and I guess we'll never really know when we find our individual key. But the best we can do is follow what makes us most happy and passionate. The little things that bring most excitement into our lives. You have full control of what you want for your entire life. If anyone thinks otherwise, they are wrong. Don't settle for anything but your wildest dreams. Don't let anything bring you down, because you are the best person for yourself and you will forever be for the rest of your lives. Doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, but it is how willing you are to push yourself and to embrace the future to succeed. The world is full of problems that need all different kinds of people of every creed, color, background, and skill set to solve. As we leave here today, I challenge the class of 2020 to truly love themselves and embrace the future, changing the world in the most unique and personal way as possible. Farewell, thank you, I love you, and I'll miss you all.
It's my pleasure to introduce the class of 2020 Treasurer, Hannah Bruce.
Hello, class of 2020, parents, family, and friends. I am Hannah Bruce, the class treasurer. This year, working with my fellow class officers was one that made our bonds so unbelievably close and truly unbreakable. I am excited to introduce our faculty speaker who will share his thoughts with the class of 2020. This year's faculty speaker is a very special teacher to me. When I was a junior, he was the teacher who noticed when I wasn't my true bubbly self in class. He looks out for every single one of his students no matter what. In class, he strives to make every single lesson interesting, especially to the people who, like me, are not crazy about history. Ever since he decided to become a teacher, teaching at Dartmouth High School has been his ultimate goal. Prior to joining Dartmouth High School, he taught for several years at Morton Middle School in Fall River. He obtained his undergraduate and master's degree at the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth, and has been teaching for 6 years. Let's all give a very warm welcome to the one and only Mr. Hellkamp.
Congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you for the honor of being your faculty speaker. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little surprised to hear I was chosen for graduation speaker. First, I just kept thinking to myself, seriously? You wanna hear me talk even more than I already do? And secondly, I was like, oh no, they're gonna make me be serious. I promised everyone I'd be short here, so I'm just gonna get right to it. You guys are incredible. Without a doubt, you are all the reason I love coming to work every day. Getting to know you all and watching you grow and develop as people has been the most rewarding part of my job. I can't thank you all enough for the memories and experiences I've gained here at Dartmouth High School. With that said, I want to take a minute to address the elephant in the room. This COVID-19 pandemic has been a challenge for all of us, seniors especially. There are so many things we look forward to, things we take for granted. I'm truly sorry for the experiences you've missed out on and the difference between your expectations of senior year and the reality that we're all actually living through. But if you know me, you know I like to focus on the positive, so here goes. This year has given us the opportunity to see things from a unique perspective. I've spoken with countless students that have all expressed how much they miss school. Imagine that, students actually wanting to come back to school. This ordeal has shown us how much we take for granted. All the mundane and mindless things we do each day, once they're taken away, we start to recognize their importance. The things we complain about become the things we miss the most. And while things may be different for your senior year, they've also given us the opportunity to see what's truly important. It's you, all of you. We don't miss the classroom or the work or waking up every day to get to school at 7:30 in the morning. We miss the people. We miss each other. It's amazing to see how many people underestimate the influence that they have on other people's lives. We have all experienced it at one point. Walking through the hallway, we see that one person. Maybe we don't even say hi, but it matters to us. It has an impact on us. We don't usually talk about it or even acknowledge it to ourselves, but there are countless people in our lives that we look forward to seeing, hearing, or just being around. Now remember that you are that person in someone's life. You are that person that someone looks forward to. You are the person that makes someone's day with only your presence. Remember that and realize how important all of you actually are. All right, sappy stuff aside, I guess I'm supposed to talk about like futures and careers and all that kind of stuff. You're all going off to find your own path, and the pressures of that can be pretty overwhelming. Luckily, all of you at 17 or 18 years old have it all figured out already. You already know exactly what you want to do. All right, maybe not. And unfortunately, I can't really tell you what you should or shouldn't do, but I can try to help you in your journey. First, I'd like to quote Art Williams with one of my favorite quotes about mindset. All you can do is all you can do, but all you can do is enough. Remember this as you move on into new adventures. Do what you can, try hard, and recognize that that is enough. We can't control the things we can't control, but we can put a focus on the things we can control. When we're faced with a challenge, remember to put your energy and thoughts into what you can have an impact on. Didn't get into your top school, didn't get the job you applied for? What's going to be more effective, dwelling on the rejection you can't control, or looking to the future to see what the other opportunities actually are? Don't let the things you can't change hold power over your life. Take charge and regain the power of your own life by focusing on what you can change and what you can achieve. And with that, you will all go far. I want to conclude with an idea that has improved my life dramatically. And that is to simply find something that you love. Find the root of your passion and focus on living your life around it. For me, being a teacher is much more than the academics or the subject matter. The content I teach is nothing compared to the part of my job that truly motivates me. You, all of you, the students are what make me love my job. Once I realized that, once I found what motivates and drives me, I no longer had a job. I had a passion. Find your passion. Find what gets you excited, what gets you fired up and proud. Find that, latch onto it, and do what it takes to make that a part of your life. Again, you are all absolutely incredible. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I wish you all the best of luck moving forward and tremendous success in all of your goals. And finally, for one last time, do something absolutely amazing. Thank you again, and congratulations, class of 2020.
At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Bonnie Gifford, to address the class of 2020.
Mr. Tebow, Dartmouth High School faculty and staff, family and friends, school committee, special guests, and of course, the class of 2020. It is my privilege to address our graduates today and affirm their completion of their K-12 education. Graduation is a significant event in the life of a district. It represents the dedication and hard work of many, including staff and faculty, parents, school board, town government boards, and community at large. All have supported our students through their formal education. And although we cannot celebrate in person, we celebrate nonetheless with pride. Graduates, obviously none of us envisioned the school year would end this way, nor would we ever imagine the canceling of events such as all of our athletics, our plays, our field trips, pop concerts, and proms. And of course, we certainly never imagined a virtual graduation, but here we are. Believe me when I tell you that we share your sadness. During the last few months, as we planned for and implemented remote learning and searched for ways to keep you connected to school, we also thought a lot about how to make the end of the year special and make sure that it contained elements of joy and celebration. Although not ideal, we offer today's ceremony and the senior parade in recognition of your achievement and in support of your families and teachers who have committed to making your day special. Many 2020 graduation speeches across the country will mention adversity and challenges. Noting that no life is without hardship, we are also reminded that life is rich with joy and that simple pleasures like Friday night games, pep rallies, having lunch with a friend, barbecues, and birthday parties, and yes, proms and graduations should never be taken for granted. But now you are ready to step into a new chapter in your life. As you do, I ask that you consider this true story of a carpenter's life as told by Let's Talk podcast. Chris Myler was an elderly carpenter who was ready to retire. He told his employer of his plans to leave the house building business, to enjoy life. His employer was sorry to see his good worker go and asked if he could build one more house as a special favor. Chris agreed and began to work on the last project of his life. Knowing that he would soon retire and that this was his last project, he did not build the house to the best of his ability. He did not use quality cement or wood, did not install solid doors or a beautiful swimming pool, and did not add outstanding finishing touches or furniture. When finished, the employer called a meeting with the carpenter. He gave him the keys to the house and said, "This is my gift to you for your commendable service for over 15 years. The carpenter was shocked, thinking if he had only known, he would have put forward his best effort. So it is with life. We build our lives a day at a time, often putting less than our best into the building of it. Then with a shock, we realize we have to live in the house we've built. You are the carpenter of your life. Every day you add a board, drive a nail, and erect a wall. It has been said, life is a do-it-yourself project. Your attitude and the choices you make today help build the house you live in tomorrow. Build wisely. Face the good and the bad with courage and strength. And most importantly, live a life full of kindness. Class of 2020, congratulations. I wish you health, happiness, and much success. And now, Mr. Tebow, Chairman Oliver, school committee, parents, families, and Dartmouth Public School staff. By the authority vested in me as the superintendent of the Dartmouth Public School District, I certify that these candidates for graduation have fully satisfied the requirements prescribed by the Massachusetts Department of Education, the Dartmouth School Committee, and the Dartmouth High School faculty. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to introduce the chairman of the Dartmouth School Committee, Mr. Christopher Oliver, to present the diplomas to the class of 2020.
Good afternoon, members of the Dartmouth High School class of 2020, parents, faculty, and those of you simply viewing this. History is being made today in a year unlike no other. My name is Christopher Oliver, chairperson of the Dartmouth School Committee. I cannot help but think about what we have all gone through since our schools shut their doors on Friday, March 13th. While you have all missed out on your last 2.5 months of your senior year in school, I believe you have gained much more in confidence and resilience. We have all become accustomed to a new norm. Whether that is attending a Zoom for class, socially distancing with friends in your backyard, waiting in line to go grocery shopping, or simply spending time with your family, we will all come out on the other side of this pandemic with a greater appreciation for each other. I wish you much success no matter which road you will be taking in the fall. Whether that is entering the workforce, starting your college journey, or entering the military, I am confident the education you have received at Dartmouth High School will prove valuable. On behalf of the entire Dartmouth School Committee, congratulations.
Braylee Netto. Victor Gonzalez. Hannah Bruce. Sabrina Pyers. Alyssa Abreu. Tara Abreu. Brandon Aguiar. Cameron Aguiar. Thomas Aguiar. Dylan Alfayette. Peyton Allen. Adam Almeida. Erica Almeida. Gavin Alves. Emma Amaral. Michael Anderson. Madison Andrade. Mariah Andrade. Kayla Anthony. Alexis Aruda. Maya Aruda. Suzanne Aruda Pratt. Olivia Audette. Jonathan Bakdayan. Andrew Bano. Patrick Bacher. Miriam Batrice. Olivia Bulia Santos. Madison Bulia. Robert Beliveau. Mason Benty. Jack Bernier. Hannah Boucher. Nathan Boucher. Brianna Bryan. Bianca Burgess. Abigail Cabral. Chloe Cabral. Mason Cabral. Erin Kasha. Cameron Camara. Jacob Camara. Sophia Cameron. Nicholas Carnes. Abigail Carrero. Matthew Carroll. Claudia Castro. Alexis Katabia. Abigail Chase. Emily Chase. Jeremy Shadid. Natalia Shadid. Christopher Chabante. Benjamin Clark. Ava Clune. Eve Corey. Perfect. Serena Cornwell. Christopher Correa. Sydney Correa. Hannah Correa. John Carrero. Benjamin Costa. Garrett Costa. Madison Crowell. Joe. Kiara Lees Cruz Gonzalez. Garrett Costa. Madison Curvello. Christina Demore. Samuel Datry. Tony DaCosta. Jonathan Dearman. Madison Dalio. Victoria Da Silva. Gabriella Dias. Allison DeLugazinski. Aiden Doyen. Christian Dragon. Hallie Dragon. Gabriel Drummy. Paul Duart. Vebo Dubé. Lexi Dutra. Nolan Ellis. Marshall Iman. Tawan Estrella. William Fang.
Rodrigo Felix.
Maxwell Farah. Diogo Fernandez Tavares. Mabel Ferreira. Sarah Ferreira. Lauren Fitchenmeyer. Alexandra Figueredo. Isabella Philippe. John Fitzpatrick. Emma Gallagher. Ava Garcia. Preston Garth. Conrad Gilchrist. Sarah Giosa. John Gonzalez. Jake Gonzalez. Orly Gonzalez. Erin Good. Sarah Hauk. Riley Haynes. Finn Helgeson. Lucas Higgins. Ryan Hughes. Sarah Hertu. Jaden Johnson. Dylan Carl. Travis K. Kylie Kelleher. Aiden King. Julia Klein. Zoe Kupiak. Holly Lottie. Kyle Lancaster. Drew Lassie. Sarah Lawson. Camden Lawton. Martin Lazaroff. Alexander Lee. Sophia Levitt. Brian Leong. Lucas Laterno. Oh, just grab. Cassidy Letton. Olivia Lavasser. Ethan Lopes. Paul Lopes. Samantha Lorenko. Autumn Luth. Harley Magna. Andrew Maitoza. Hunter Makavici. William Marden. Owen Marshalek. Mariah Martinez. Alex Mathis. Andrew Mathis. Matthew Matias. Samuel Matias. James McKinney. Nicholas McMaster. Madison McNeil. Jake Meady. Christopher Medeiros. Isabella Medeiros. Jacob Medeiros. Eric Malara. Kaylee Menard. Benjamin Michaud. Ethan Moniz. Seth Moniz. Jared Morin. Ethan Morris. Jamie Mata. Daniel Mumma. Matthew Mumma. Tessa Napert. Haley Neves. Karina Neves. Ryder Neves.
Caitlin Ing.
Chung Nguyen. Angelo Nicolosi. Adam Noseworthy. Ewan Oliveira. Lindsay Oliveira. Alexandra Oliver. Margarita Ovale. Jaleel Owens. Aaliyah Pacheco. Dylan Pacheco. Joseph Paiva. Madison Paiva. Bradley Palmer. Gregory Palmer. Joshua Panaggio. Manan Patel. Riley Pemberton. Christina Pereira. Ian Phillips. Nicholas Pino. Lauren Pinto. Joseph Puente. Cassidy Pratt. Abby Rabstinick. Justin Ramos. Sophia Reardon. Christian Rebello. Brendan Rigo. Nathan Rigo. Liam Resendiz. Ethan Risgin. Karina Risch. Dante Rose. Aaron Ross Parker. Samaya Rukos. Madison Ruiz. Jaden Santos. Jacob Santos. Ryan Sargent. James Scorpio. Emily Senra. Evan Senra. Brennan Silva. Miles Silva. Sabrina Silva. Ashlyn Sylvia. Michael Sylvia. Claire Smith. William Smith. Emma Souza. Jared Souza. Benjamin Souza. Nathan Stone. Jamil Suarez. Jack Sullivan. Maggie Sullivan. Aubrey Sylvia. Luke Sylvia. Emma Talbot. Mitchell Taradash. Haley Texera. Travis Tatro. Devin Thielen. Cameron Trinidad. Kaysen Tripp. Riley Justinovich. Andrea Vachon. Cameron Valancourt. Lauren Valentine. Zachary Vaulton. Andrew Vega. Alexa Velasquez. Eric Vieira. Skyla Viveris. Thomas Walker. Sarah Waltz. Kenzie Waskowitz. Caitlin Webb. Allison Wheaton. Ashley White. Carolyn Wilhelmsen. Michael Wilkinson. Madison Witchenbach. McKenna Wolf. Alexandria Wood. Sierra Yim. Christina Zader. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the Class of 2020 Secretary, Sabrina Pyers.
Class of 2020, fellow classmates. I know this pandemic was the last thing you imagined would be happening coming into our senior year. I know we thought we would have our last months of classes in school together. I know we thought we would get all dressed up to go to prom. I know we thought we'd be celebrating our last day running through the halls of Dartmouth High. But most of all, I know we thought we would have all been together right now. While all that may be true, the class of 2020 is making history. We are making history. We prove our resilience after every unexpected turn the world throws our way. We have ceased to give up, and it adds tremendous growth to our character. Our persistence and acceptance of this new world is simply making us better equipped for the future. We are the next generation, and I have no doubt every single one of us will change the world. We will forever cherish the memories we made, and we will look forward to the future events when the time is right. But now, it is time to acknowledge our hard work. Having a virtual graduation doesn't diminish our accomplishments. Even though a traditional ceremony would be nice, it is not what is important. 4 years of hard work and dedication that each one of the 259 students in our class persevered through is what we should focus on. Despite everything, we made it. So class of 2020, I would say rise, but please move your tassels from right to left because it is time to start our new journey.